morning, welcome to Ainsley News. It's Monday, 7th of September. Today we're talking about the Dow Jones, how it's topped and set for a long fall. SCPA predicts 100% probability. Falls on Wall Street on Thursday and Friday have analysts speculating as to whether this is the end of the bull trap bounce. It is a public holiday tonight in the US, so we will have to wait a little bit longer. So let's have a look at where it might be in a historical sense. Since 2001, Michael Makowski has headed research for StockDiagnostics.com, developing predictive algorithms. He is best known for his SCPA, or Statistical Crash Probability Analysis, based on learnings on every crash since 1901. His predictions for the crash in March date back to 2018 with incredible accuracy. Remembering the US format of month, day, and year is the opposite for Australia. So if you see that there in the charts, just make sure you swap them around. Via Real Investment Advice, he is now calling for peak of the Dow Jones now or soon, and then a steady decline to new lows this year or in 2021. The algorithm is returning a 90% probability that the Dow will plug a new low before the recession ends, and the timing of which will at least be March 2021. Addressing the V-shaped recovery calls, looking at each of the last 5 US recessions, each lasted over a year. This next chart just showing here all US recessions with minimum 1-year durations, and also against the Dow Jones Index from 1915 to 2020. Also saying, their research findings revealed that the Dow initially declined after each of the 5 recessions began, rallied to interim highs within 5 to 7 months after the recessions had begun, and fell to new recession lows after reaching temporary highs. Here's some data here in this next chart here. Dow maximum percentage declines during recessions with minimum 1-year durations. So we start back then in 1929, and we've also got the most recent one in 2007 to 2009. And the percentage declines that each one showed. Getting back to our opening question, was last Thursday the top? If the algorithm is 100%, that yes, around now should be the top. The next question of how long it will go and the length of the recession is instructive for that answer. If this recession lasts more than a year, then the probability of 90% is that we will see new lows for the Dow. The probability for this to extend more than a year is 99% based on research he relies on from the Big Four firm of Deloitte. Deloitte analysed data over the same period and looked at the determinants of unemployment rate, consumer spending, corporate profits, and personal saving versus income. They concluded there would not be a V-shaped recovery and listed unemployment and the savings rate as the 2 biggest headwinds facing the US recovery. Putting all this into perspective, the first chart shown next below shows where we're at, and the second one that we shows historically where we could go. This all coincides with news last week of huge selling volumes from the insiders or company execs who know the real story. The interpolation is ultimately up to you. Here's these charts shown just here. Secular bull and bear markets from 1920 to 2020. I love how far back we go with these charts, just so you guys can see a little bit more cyclical data. And the next chart after that is the Dow then and now. Take a moment to have a look at those charts. Hope you've enjoyed news for today and we've started your week off in the right direction. Remembering it is a public holiday in the US today, so we should see some movement tomorrow. Remember, you can always go to ainsleyBullion.com.au to buy any of our real gold and silver, or jump over to ainsleywealth.com.au for any of our cryptocurrency products. We'll catch you again tomorrow.